If you've been watching my videos for a while, you might be wondering what the hell co-op evolution is and where it's going. It's quite clear that I've been posting videos about what cooperatives are, what they're capable of, and why they matter. That was the core mission of co-op evolution in the beginning. And that evolved into this goal of wanting to make cooperatives a mainstream conversation. Because I looked at the success of people like Gary Stevenson and what he's done for the wealth tax debate. And I thought, what if you could do that for a movement that doesn't rely on politicians or billionaires or corporations to make the change that we need in society? What if it was a total ground up movement that only needed us to believe and participate? So that fast became the main goal of co-op evolution. And I've been asking myself recently, is that still the goal? And how important that really is. Because if you've been watching my videos, you will know that the biggest examples of cooperatives and what they've achieved started with just a few people, 5 people, 9 people, 28 people, not millions. So it was a conscious decision to focus on awareness rather than building my own thing and doing that locally or with a small group online. Because once you start building an enterprise, that's where your main focus goes. And I knew that if I tried to do both, that would always win. So I've actively held back from building individual cooperatives or enterprises and just focused on co-op evolution. I've always described it as a movement rather than a platform or an organization or an enterprise, because I wanted that as an internal frame so that I could keep questioning myself. Is this content or is this movement infrastructure? So I now believe we've entered a different phase, because many of you have come to me and said, you're building something, or I'm seeing posts online of people who are building things that resemble cooperatives, and people are tagging me in those posts, which is amazing. And I really feel that now we have to ask ourselves, what happens after inspiration? How do we become the people that are capable of managing and sustaining these structures, not just today, but for generations? That's the difficult part. And that's the part I want to focus more on in this second phase.